Welcome. You join us as we sit top of the league after 4 matches, with our midfield dominating the game. Patrick Bamford is yet to score. I've been mispronouncing several names. I've learnt that Owen O'Connell is pronounced Owen O'Connell, so apologies to him. And amazingly, the board have no criticisms. So the next match is going to be against Maxwell. Oh, this is Ali Maxwell's team. So he picked some Birmingham City players fairly early on. So Ivan Sinic, Jukovic. Just after complaining about pronunciation, this was not a good team to go to. So they are 17th in the Sky Bet Draft League, and they appear to be playing a 5-3-2. They've had some close matches. They lost to AFC Gripton, who we drew 0-0 with on the opening day. Managed to beat Blades Analytic though, so their form may just be turning. As always, no injuries means an unchanged team. Pretty simple. At some point we may have to look at Bamford, but I'm a creature of habit. I am a Steve Coppell of a manager. We are just going to go with the same 11 week in, week out, and we're going to win the league. I mean, they've got a pretty decent left side with Pedersen and Klukas. If you include Cooper and Jukovic. Teddy Howe on the right, though. I mean, another ex-Reading player who I completely missed. I love him, but I wouldn't say that he's necessarily the best player in the game. Yes, because I love you. Teams are out. I really like this Luton kit. I might order it. Off we go. How on earth does that manage to go in? I mean, I'll take it every day, but I don't even know how he managed to get the shot through all those bodies. O'Hara's got to get a better hand to that. Not even going to Hawkeye. Forestieri getting himself booked. Forestieri fouling while on a yellow. Not sure that's what I want from my left winger. I knew my wing backs would be important, but I thought that my wingers would have a lot more say in the game. If we win every match 1-0, I'm not too worried. It feels like almost nothing has happened in this match. Even the goal wasn't very notable. I'm not sure how long we keep Forestieri on for. Like, really don't want him getting a red, and he's already picked up another foul after his yellow. Oh, a goal? No. John Swift disallowed. Oh, he's not offside. Unbelievable. Referees in this league. Oh no. 1-1. Classic Sean Morrison though. He needs medical attention. Kiefer Moore on for Teddy Howe. That's a change. And we get the goal from the free kick this time. Barry Bannon to Jan Stankovic. Absolute free header. O'Hara probably should have done better again. This is why we picked Raphael up relatively early in the draft. And thankfully he's there to stop that. Forestieri's got to shoot there. I know he's on wing, but just hit the ball, mate. Surprised Knockout wasn't even starting. We are going to change our left back because he could get destroyed. And we're also going to go onto a cautious mentality. I realised that I said that My first real test would be against Cottle FC, so I'm really hoping we don't end up losing this late on. And we managed to hold on under late pressure. Yes, Bamford struggled to perform, but that's not a surprise, is it? Extending our lead at the top of the table. But next up, Cottle FC. I'm excited for this one. IU thankfully only out for 1 to 2 days, which I think we can probably handle. Clearly, the referee made a mistake. 5 unbeaten. I'm not sure I slammed the officials. Ah, I've been warned. They did make the correct decision, apparently. Didn't look like it at the time. Thankfully, our first major injury is not in the first team, so we can leave that to the physio. 2 undefeated teams so far. Will one of those runs come to an end? John McLaughlin, Andy Yeardom, Carlos Vickers. I'm not going to name everyone. So Nagy looks like he's instrumental alongside De Silva, unsurprisingly Ben Rama and Augustin. Those are probably the people you would have picked out the before playing through as well. So unsurprising. Bamford again. Well, none of the front three really are justifying their place at the minute. But as I say, as long as we keep winning games, I'm happy with it. Ayu in particular is really good in transition, so that helps get the pressure off of us. But he's also not particularly fit. Um, we will make sure to have Callum Harrier on the bench for this one, I think. In favour of Wildsmith, um, we're going to go without a second keeper and it'll all be fine. No, that's silly. We'll keep Wildsmith. We'll drop Yates, seeing as Owen O'Connell can play in that defensive midfield slot anyway, and we've got a few central midfielders on the bench. I'm slightly worried for our defenders. Out of the tunnel we come. Actually, it almost looks like the Medeski. Yedon getting in behind within the first 2 minutes is a bad sign, as is giving up a free header at the resulting corner. Oh, come on, shoot! Shoot! Stop passing it back out! Oh, I feel like a Reading fan. Attack! 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 I appreciate that, we're playing a tiki-taka style, which normally means you're not even particularly worried about scoring goals, but when you get the opportunity. That was a very nice chance, but you can't score them all unless you're on a preseason tour of Hong Kong. 4 shots each, 1 shot on target each, 6 fouls to 5, 1 yellow to none. At least we're dominating possession again. See, poor touches to shots ratio in the penalty area. Shoot the ball. Timon is looking slightly tired. Ayu obviously had that slight knock beforehand, so he'll probably have to come off at some point. And I mean, Forestieri and Bamford aren't doing much either. Grimes, traditionally taking one for the team. Into the middle, off the bar. I mean, that's slightly against the run of play, but I would have taken it. Forestieri coming alive. And then handling the ball. Right, Ayu needs to come off. I don't want to injure him. And yes, Timon probably needs a rest too. My shout did not work. Yes, for now, let's go with that. Rama getting in behind and finishes 1-0. Coyle just didn't track him. Oh, Bannon. Got to get that on target. We're going to take out our defensive midfielder. Grimes, we actually get dropped back into this RPM. Roaming playmaker, there we go, got it. And we're going to bring on Jack Marriott, who's going to be our attacking forward. Let's see if that works. Swift fouled. Last minute. Jon Stankovic! Oh, can't believe it. Actually can't believe it. That's his second goal in 2 games. 93rd minute equaliser. No, he's miles onside. Huh? I actually can't believe that. Oh my god, they've hit the bar. Maybe we should go back to being more defensive. Please don't score from this. Oh, thank God. Wow. What an ending. Grabbed a draw at the Medeski. The away fans must have been going absolutely crazy. It's like real football. The rush. I'm not happy though. I'm not happy. I thought we should have done better than that. Football is all about moments like that, lads. Okay, so we're still top of the league after Hull City drew with Hedges Rovers. Hedges Rovers down here, so 13th. We beat them. Next up, JMFC, so team in 5th, another unbeaten team. Swift, the best player in the league in the first month. Oh, thank you. Thank you. 6 matches, win ratio 66. Thank you to my fans. Barry Bannon out for 1 to 2 days. That's fine. So it's an international break now, so we've got a bit of time to work on our training or tactics. We'll have a look at corners. I don't know if this tactic's going to work that well. We got Morrison attacking that near post, winning those flick-ons. Bamford standing on the keeper. Stankovic attacking from the edge of the area because he's really the only other player that can win headers. Actually, I've changed my mind. Yeah, are you attacking from the edge of the area? Stankovic can just be in the box somewhere. And got Bannon on the outside, lurking on the edge of the box. As you might be able to tell, this is quite fluid. Oh, that's nice. I'm proud of him. He's played well so far. Oh, and same with Owen O'Connell and Ronan Curtis getting his first goal. Oh, it's lovely when the team feels like a family. Next up, JMFC. Pereira, Eliasson, McKay got some good attacking talent. Cambridge's Jack Rolls too. Thankfully, that 2 week rest has meant that all of our players are actually well rested. What the hell? We're going to throw Curtis in. See how that goes. They're not playing quite as an aggressive as 4-2-3-1 as Cottle was, but I mean Pereira and Eliasson obviously worryingly good on both wings. Okay, another big game. So as I said, 2 unbeaten teams. Let's see if we can keep ours after this. Well, Curtis getting himself booked in 3 minutes at right back wasn't exactly how I expected that to go. Oh, you've got to get that on target, friend. Your heading's actually meant to be good. Please. Eliasson destroying Coyle there. Well, a game of few chances. I feel like I say that every match. Maybe we should try and shoot more. But then, that goes against the tiki-taka style we try to play. I know, I know. Um, Curtis being booked after 3 minutes, but he hasn't done anything else, so hey. Ooh, sometimes playing out from the back has its problems. Not to sound like Tim Della. You got to score there, Swifty. Come on. Absolutely free. Bamford, Marriott. We'll try this guy as someone, whose focus is more attacking. We'll try Callum Harriott there. Oh, oh, he's offside. That's fine. Well, nil-nil. It could be worse. Andre Ayew again, not really getting many on target. 7 unbeaten. We've dropped to second in the league, although only on goal difference. Average rating still looking good for us. First, third, and seventh. So next up is Hughes FC, who are 18th in the league. They got Yaku, James Collins, Asombalonga, Luke 9, decent players there. Wes Harding, our next injury, but again, thankfully, not the first 11. We've brought in Forestieri, brought back in Forestieri, and Bamford's going to be an advanced forward rather than a deep lying forward. So I thought having him on deep lying would mean that he links up with Ayew and Forestieri well, which admittedly he's doing, but those front three aren't really doing anything. So let's hope that with Bamford looking to score goals as his basically sole focus, we'll have a bit more going forward. It is kind of last chance saloon for him, I think, because he's not doing enough to justify his place. Anyway, Hughes FC. Collins and Asombalonga up front are a solid top front two. Here we go. That is not a good start. I did say the front two were good, but scoring after 40 seconds, Dolsgaard just running through them, and that is too simple, isn't it? One touch and finish. At least we've got the whole rest of the game to try and correct that. Sombalonga getting in behind again, 3 minutes in. That right back is getting too much. Too much space. Wow. And Sombalonga and Collins linking well. Okay, I think we're going to play on the counter a bit more. Oh my word, this is worrying. Kravinovic through the middle. Ooh, that is more like it though. I want that shooting. Are you turning inside? It was close. The my corner routine isn't working, is it? Yes, come on, Swift. And Andre, you're brilliant. This is the first game where I don't really feel in control, but we're getting back into it. And another header from a free kick. Tremendous match so far. Yeah, yeah. Those stats do tell the story, I think. There's some longer after a minute. They're just well. And Barry Bannon is struggling to perform. That is unlike him. Sombalonga. Okay, so that's my two centre backs on yellow cards, which definitely won't backfire. Yeah, I'm not sure that that's working. So back to deep line midfield. Ah, deep line forward. God, I can't even edit that back together properly. Liam Cooper. That's a good corner routine. In that, it's just an easy header at the back post. That guy's massive though. Oh, lovely goal that. And Forestieri finally gets off the mark for us. It's always good when our wing backs gets in behind because they seem to be terrible at crossing, but they can cut it back. Lovely. Lovely. I mean, Louis Coyle does have an assist, but he doesn't seem to be that good at getting past people. So we're going to bring on Harrop in that right wing back slot, mainly because they're only playing with wing backs. So that means that there's not actually that much defensive responsibility for that right wing back. Um, famous last words. We'll try Jack Marriott in that deep line forward role. Normally we change him to something like a pressing forward or an advanced forward, but let's see what he does against a tired defence. Oh, flip. Well, that's it. Let's throw the kitchen sink at them. Just completely unmarked. It's not like we haven't scored goals in this match. It's just that our defending's been poor, which has really been our strong point. Oh, come on, get on with it. He's fine. See? Walks off. Unbelievable. And that's the game. And it's a little bit frustrating because I felt like we got better after the first half hour. But the stats don't really reflect that. So maybe I'm just telling myself what I want to hear. Oh, we only had one shot in the second half, but we did score with it. 7 games unbeaten, but we finally succumbed to a team who are 18th in the league, which is pretty typical. We still remain second on goal difference, so that's not too bad. Cottle and JM now the only two to have an unbeaten record. Hull City at the top, lost out to Brad Alex in third. So a big game there. And John Swift actually moved up in the average ratings, so lucky him. Next up is Nutty United, who are in seventh. So they've lost 3 games, -4 goal difference. What's going on in their matches? Wow, heavy defeat to AFC Gripton and Moody. Ross McCrory is one of the players that I wanted in my team, and David Stockdale. Okay, so a draw in the final game of the day between Ed Albion and Cottle FC is probably the best result we could have hoped for because that keeps both teams below us. I think we're going to leave it there for now. Started off the day first, finished it second. Not ideal, but not the worst result in the world. Next up, we got Nutty United and then Moody. So both teams within the top 10 before facing off against Biscuit and Panners, teams 15th and 17th. Spoiler alert for the next episode. I'm not convinced that Patrick Bamford's going to be starting.